Nearly a quarter of all deaths involving vehicles occur while the vehicle is reversing. Many more collisions do not result in injury but cause costly damage to vehicles, equipment and premises. A blind spot is the area of the road that can't be seen by looking forward through your windscreen or by using side view mirrors. The blind zone around your vehicle can obscure your view of hazards, with the largest blind area extending from the rear several vehicle lengths. Blind spots contribute to a large percentage of vehicle incidents and become a larger issue when undertaking slow speed manoeuvres. Safe manoeuvring requires 100% concentration 100% of the time, so before undertaking any manoeuvre, ensure that you remove all distractions, turn your radio off and keep your focus on the task at hand. Before undertaking any manoeuvre, you should scan the area. Always ask yourself the question, do I really need to undertake the manoeuvre? If the answer is yes, then we need to ensure that we are dynamically risk assessing throughout to identify the hazards in the manoeuvring area, planning the reverse and starting position, always considering limiting the amount of reverse movement required. Check for static hazards such as parked vehicles, bollards, bankings or site equipment and the surface condition. Moving hazards such as lights, traffic, pedestrians and colleagues, and variable hazards such as weather conditions and visibility. By reversing into the selected parking area, you gain control of the hazards in a fixed area and can plan accordingly. This will allow you to drive out from the parked area with better vision of the larger, uncontrollable area, which may involve live traffic and other moving hazards. It is important to dynamically risk assess as we move through the manoeuvre to allow for constant review of the hazards within the live area and for the action to be taken to maintain safety within the two prominent hazards that will be obscured in the blind spot as we complete the manoeuvre. Move your head to allow for you to track the hazards as your vehicle turns. Keep a slow and steady speed to allow you to maintain control of the vehicle's swing and give you time to react and stop should you need to. We can now clearly view the two primary hazards, allowing for tracking of the hazards as the vehicle continues to move. Our focus now needs to go back to the hazards in the blind spots around our vehicle. It is good practice to ask a colleague to act as a spotter or apply the goal technique. By getting out and looking, you can assess the situation and plan the remainder of the manoeuvre and the finished park position. When planning, be mindful that you will need to exit from the parked position, so leave ample space on the offside to make the exit manoeuvre easier to undertake. There is no limit to how many times you should get out and look. If you are unsure or have lost a hazard in your blind spot, it is always best practice to get out and assess the situation to save a collision. Always remember to secure your vehicle when exiting. When parking on a hill, remember the Highway Code Rule 252. It is best practice to ensure you are always up to date with the latest Highway Code rules. When returning to your vehicle and before each time you move your vehicle, it is best practice to perform a circle of inspection by walking 360 degrees around your vehicle from the driver's door to check for any hazards that may be present or have changed in the time from parking your vehicle. It is not uncommon for plant and equipment to be left around vans and in residential areas, children and animals, so a quick walk around your vehicle could prevent the worst happening. This is the start of your dynamic risk assessment and an opportunity to identify the hazards for the exit manoeuvre, such as driving out into live traffic, fixed objects and overhanging trees or obstacles. Safe operating practice. Always remember, ensure that your vehicle's seating position and mirrors are set to maximise your field of vision at the start of each day. Scan and plan before undertaking any slow speed manoeuvre. Do not reverse further than is absolutely necessary. Always use a spotter if available. Get out and look as many times as needed to assess the changing environment. Dynamically risk assess the manoeuvre area throughout. Remove distractions. Manoeuvring requires 100% of your concentration 100% of the time.